We are back at Yankee Stadium in a 4-4 ball game as we get ready for inning number 11. I'm Tommy Hutton with Bobby Murcer, and a new Yankee pitcher comes on. Fourth pitcher of the afternoon for the Yankees, Eric Plunk.
And the numbers on Plunk: 29 games, most of those coming with the Oakland A's. Record of 2-1, but he'll be facing the middle of this Tiger order. Lou Whitaker will lead it off for the Tigers. Eric Plunk, that tall right-hander, former Yankee, just comes right at you with the good fastball. Of course, Plunk coming over with Catteray, the left-hander, and Luis Polonia when the Yankees made the trade with the Oakland A's that sent Ricky Henderson from the Yankees to Oakland.
So Lou Whitaker stands in to face Eric Plunk. Plunk originally drafted by the Yankees back in 1981. The fastball is hit high and deep to right field. Barfield watches. It's gone by Whitaker. Whitaker with a shot, his 18th home run of the year, and the Tigers take a 5-4 lead.
Well, Whitaker represents the big threat from the left side, of course. And he wasted no time as Plunk threw the fastball in there. Whitaker was right on top of it. And Whitaker picks up his 18th home run. Tigers take the lead. What a beautiful swing by the second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
And keep in mind, his career high in home runs is 21, already with 18. Here's Alan Trammell. And I mentioned last night in talking with Whitaker yesterday, he said the reason he's gone for the home runs this year is that his general manager, Bill LaJoie, told him that he wanted to see some power from the left side in the Tiger lineup, and he asked him to try to hit more home runs this year. Whitaker said the biggest difference he's done at the plate is to look more for pitches that he can hit home runs. Physically, he hasn't made any difference in his changes, in his stance, or anything like that. Strike called to Trammell, and it's 2-1.
Undoubtedly, he found one to his liking on the first pitch.
Trammell has 4 hits in the ball game. Fouled off, and it's 2-2. Trammell with 2 bunt singles, an infield base hit. Picked up an RBI on that one, then had an RBI double in the ninth. See Trammell stretching around. He's been bothered by back spasms. Takes the breaking ball low, 3-2. So the first pitch that Eric Plunk throws here in the 11th inning is hit into the right field seats. And the Tigers lead 5-4. That was their 14th hit of the ball game. Another foul ball. Now it remains 3-2.
And I was figuring that if McCullers cannot go to the post tomorrow against the Boston Red Sox, that probably Eric Plunk would get the call in Boston. But now, with Plunk in this ball game, the Yankees giving up their DH and having to use some pinch hitters for their pitchers that were coming up in the DH slot. If McCullers cannot go, oh, who do we go to?
And that move in Dallas Green, giving up the DH in the 7th inning when Don Mattingly came on to play defense. High fly ball out to Roberto Kelly in center field is handled for out number 1. And at that time, the Yankees led 4-3. It's a move that will be questioned, I'm sure, by the New York scribes.
And the home run that put the Tigers ahead here in the top half of the 11th inning, Lou Whitaker's 18th home run.
So stepping in will be Keith Moreland. In the dirt by Plunk, ball 1. Moreland had a couple of hits his first 2 times up. Since has gone 0 for 2 with an intentional walk. Good fastball by Plunk, and it's 1-1. Tigers here in the top of the 11th. Bounced way in front of the plate. Ball 2. 2-1. Parker, Guterman, Righetti, and now Eric Plunk. Moreland with an 8-game hitting streak. Sends it out toward Luis Polonia. Glasses down. He makes a grab. And there's out number 2.
The designated hitter, Fred Lynn.
Hitless in the ball game. Fred Lynn will step in. So after that leadoff home run, Plunk has retired a couple of tough hitters, Trammell and Moreland.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with Lynn. Basically the same situation as Lou Whitaker when he led off in the 11th. Plunk went right to the breaking ball, knowing probably that Lynn was setting on a fastball that he could hit out of here.
Every time Plunk throws one in the dirt, he seems to be having trouble with his footing on the mound.
Yeah, he's not comfortable with the mound. Of course, there's been a lot of pitchers out there today, Tommy, and they dig their own holes and they step in their own spots. And when it's the 11th inning, you don't have time to really get the mound put in your favor as far as your stepping is concerned.
Well, so far the biggest hole that Plunk has dug in this inning was the first pitch of the inning to Lou Whitaker.
And he won't be able to cover that one up.
5-4 is the score. Detroit leading. A looper into the seats, and it's foul. It's 1-2 to Freddie Lynn. Hitting just .228, has 4 homers, 21 RBIs. Plunk misses with the fastball, 2-2. Good breaking pitch, and I almost think that one fooled home plate umpire Larry Young.
I do too.
Young was anticipating possibly a fastball, and Plunk dropped a good breaking pitch that appeared to be a strike.
Wow, what a good pitch by Plunk, and he certainly had Freddie Lynn off balance.
Whoa! And he gets him anyway, so it all evens out, so they say. But the leadoff home run by Lou Whitaker puts the Tigers ahead. His 18th home run of the year. The Tigers, as Whitaker will take his position at second base, lead 5-4 as the Yankees come to bat in the bottom of the 11th inning. That's what faces the Yankees as we go to the bottom of the 11th inning. Yankees trail by 1 to the Tigers. Tigers had a lot of opportunities early on, but tied it with a run in the 9th off Dave Righetti. So it's Jesse Barfield leading off the 11th. Barfield up for the 2nd time in the ball game.
Well, Barfield, Pagliarulo, and Don Slott, the scheduled 3 here in the bottom of the 11th.
Misses the breaking pitch by Henneman, 1-1.
The most effective pitch that Henneman has been throwing today against the right-handed batter has been that hard slider.
1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
He's certainly aware of Barfield's power. Jesse with the 11 home runs. You see, Jesse looked back at the home plate umpire, Larry Young, and was talking about that pitch. And then he looked down to reassure himself as he talked to Mike Heath, the catcher.
Barfield with a rip and a pitch, deep left field. Backing up is Ward. Tie ball game, 5-5. Jesse Barfield was telling home plate umpire Larry Young and Mike Heath, someone hit this next pitch out.
Well, the Yankees are happy, and Barfield ties this ball game in the bottom of the 11th inning. Nobody out. Henneman just came in with a fastball.
Mike Pagliarulo, the hitter. Pags homered earlier in the day as Barfield gets the handshakes in the dugout.
Well, it ain't over till it's over.
You can tell these guys really don't want to take that bus ride to Boston. They're prolonging this thing. There's a base hit for Pags, a little check swing. Whoa. He's going to try for 2. The throw by Trammell, not in time. A hustling double by Pagliarulo.
Boy, it was a close play down at second base, but some fancy sliding by Mike Pagliarulo. Trammell quickly up with the ball, throws a strike to Lou Whitaker. And the slide by Pagliarulo eludes the tag. As Lou Whitaker slaps the tag around the bag, and there is Pags. He had his right hand on the back, so some fancy sliding by Pagliarulo to avoid the tag put on by Lou Whitaker.
Well, we saw a similar slide by Keith Moreland earlier in the game. Edwin Nunez starts to loosen up for Detroit. But that's a play that you have to decide you're going to do the moment the ball hits your bat. It was a check swing. As soon as Pags saw it leave his bat, he knew he was going to try for a double.
A little check swing, and figuring that the left fielder, Gary Ward, was playing pretty deep in left center field, and he chanced it, he made it. So the Yankees with the winning run down at second base, nobody out. Pitching coach Billy Muffett out to talk to Mike Henneman as Edwin Nunez begins to warm up for the Tigers. But Don Stott is the batter, and his job is to move that runner to third. A lot of conferences going on the infield. Alan Trammell is over talking to Lou Whitaker now.
I think they're going to put, yeah, they are. They're going to put Slot on with nobody out. Set up a force.
Good, they got the best bunter coming up in Alvaro Espinosa, so they're playing right into the Yankees' hand. I mean, Espinosa is the best bunter on the ball club.
So you play this situation out to the hilt after Slot is put on. Let's say Espinosa drops down to sacrifice. That leaves first base open. Do you go ahead and put on Kelly to make it a force, easy out at any base? Then you have the top of the order. Yankees have them right where they want them if they do that.
That's Sachs and then Luis Polonia.
So we'll see how Sparky Anderson plays it as Espinosa stands in. Of course, all of that depends on the type of bunt Espinosa can put down. He leads the American League with 14 sacrifice bunts.
The only other thing I can think of is it makes it a force play at third. And they had the wheel play on. They had the play on where Alan Trammell, the shortstop, goes to third as the pitch is thrown, and Rick Shue coming in at third base looking for a bunt all the way. And that really puts the force play at third. You don't have to put the tag on anybody. All you got to do is get the ball down there, so it makes it a little bit easier if it works.
Again, they rotate in that direction. What they want Espinosa to bunt it to third, so Shue can make the play, turn and throw to Trammell covering third base.
Now Espinosa looking down at Lee Elia. With Trammell doing that, it leaves nobody at shortstop now.
A big hole open, and the count's 2-0.
The count is 2-0. Do you let Espinosa swing away? Take a shot at it.
5-5 tie. There's the bunt. So Espinosa goes the other way. Moreland makes the play, and he now has 15 sacrifice hits. So you can't get much by the youngster. Espinosa, seeing what the Tiger infield was doing, decided to go the other way with the bunt, and he was perfect in that direction.
Left fielder, Alberto Kelly.
They're going bring the outfield in. You can see that they want to put Roberto Kelly on and pitch to Steve Staats to load the bases up and make it a force at home. Also, possibly give him a chance to make a double play and get out of this inning.
But with Staats coming up, a tough man to double up, a contact hitter. But this is the way the Tigers are going to play it, loading the bases with one down, a 5-5 tie. The Yankees led going to the 9th inning, 4-3. Tigers tied it. Detroit went ahead in the 11th on a leadoff home run by Lou Whitaker. The Yankees came back to tie it bottom half of this inning. Barfield's leadoff home run and a hustling double by Pags. Intentional walk, sacrifice, intentional walk, and right there is the only run that means anything.
And he's loved it. Look how dirty he is. He's got some dirt on him. He's the winning run. He can't wait to cross home plate.
He can't wait to cross home plate and get to Boston. He hit so well at Fenway Park.
He's from Massachusetts.
So here is Steve Staats facing Mike Henneman. One out, infield and the outfield in. Way outside. Remember, the backhand play by Heath is going to give him trouble with that sore thumb. You know that would hurt. Yankees trying to go over 500. First time since May 12th, trying to take 3 straight from the Tigers. Counts 1-0 to Steve Staats. To right field, and it's deep enough. Lusader with the catch. Here comes Pags. He crosses the plate. The Yankees win 6-5. So Staats lifts it in the air deep enough to right field to pick up the sacrifice fly. What a finish to this ball game. For a while it looked as though the Yankees might drop it, but they come back and score twice here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Barfield's home run and Staats' sacrifice fly, 6-5, a winner.
Well, the Yankees showed a lot of character. In fact, Jesse Barfield, that big home run to tie the ball game up, and in that hustling play by Mike Pagliarulo, who really did some fancy sliding to avoid the tag at second base, set this win up for the Yankees. As Henneman looks on, he can't believe what happened. It looked like the Tigers were going to win this ball game in extra innings, but the Yankees come back and move over the 500 mark, and they also move up to Boston for 3 games.
All right, the Yankees win it in 11 innings, 6-5 the final score. First time now since May 12th when they were 17-16. The Yankees get over 500. 42-41 is their record as they will move on to Boston to play a 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox in leading up to the All-Star break. So the final score is Henneman is the losing pitcher, Eric Plunk the winner. The Yankees win it 6-5 here at the stadium.